Now this is the first booth I visit in NAB, Sony.
Sony, yes.
A9. Now I have Jimmy with me, and he can show me the A7. I was almost saying this is A7, A9.
A9, yes.
So this is more for sport photography, something like that.
Yes, the A9 is a unique camera. It's designed for sports and action, for photographic use. It's got a very nice sensor. Latest technology, it's got the 24 megapixel image sensor, but it's our first stacked CMOS sensor. So we're able to utilize the backside illumination and have a DRAM chip stacked on top of it to help with the speed which it captures.
How quick is that?
It shoots 20 frames per second.
20 frames.
20 frames per second.
20%. It's almost video.
Almost video. Yeah, you're right. 20 frames per second, and it will buffer on an XC card, UHS Type 2. 241 compressed RAW files.
You mean the buffer? 200.
The buffer. 241.
241 shots.
241 shots raw.
Of buffer, raw.
Raw.
That's basically unlimited.
That's a long time of RAW. That's a lot, yes.
Yeah.
And what's unique about the 20 frames per second is that we have zero blackout in the viewfinder.
Yeah.
So for sports and action, we're able to follow our subjects and be able to track them as they're moving quickly through the frame. Yeah, the viewfinder has 120 frames per second refresh rate.
120 frames per second.
So you're able to realize almost seeing with your eyes. And the refresh rate in there. And then also when you're in the silent shooting mode with electronic shutter, you'll be able to get some indicators in there letting you know you're taking pictures, and you can set those indicators within the menu.
Yeah, you don't really realize it. You don't really realize it is shooting 20 frames per second. That's absolutely no blackout at all. It don't even flake at all. It don't even flake. It don't even the refresh rate don't slow down at all. So I don't. When you're shooting it with the electronic shutter, you're almost not realizing you are already shooting.
Yeah. The display has the ability to show you your buffer on the left-hand side here.
Yeah, this bar.
Yes. So as you start shooting here, you can see the buffer start to come down on letting you know how many shots you have left before it maxes out and starts to slow down. And then once you let go, it'll start to catch back up.
Yep, because it's emptying those shots from the buffer to the card.
Correct. So we have some limitations with the mechanical shutter where you can only shoot so fast with the shutter speed, but we can realize 32,000th of a second with electronic shutter and get essentially a silent shutter at 32,000th of a second. So imagine a golf tournament. I believe you don't really want to disturb the golf. Most photographers are only allowed to shoot after the golf swing. Because there's the mechanical clicking sound of the shutter and the DSLR mirror. With this, you can shoot at the golf swing. You can shoot before the golf swing.
That's true.
And get that decisive moment.
So how many AF points? I lost track.
Lost track. I think the camera boasts 693 autofocus points. 693. Yes. And what's great about that autofocus system is that it covers 93% of the image sensor. So it allows you to keep track of your subject as you follow your subject and it gets close to the outer edge of the frame, and then you're able to reframe it.
Are those face detection points?
Yes, that is phase detection autofocus points, and that's focal plane phase detect.
How many points of face detection?
693.
All of them are face detection.
All of them.
Okay, I see. I think holding it is similar to my A7S too. I think the grip is, to me, it feels exactly the same.
The grip, the design of the body is a little bit larger, and we're able to incorporate some ergonomic changes to the camera. We've got an extra dial here to give you the capability to do change your drive mode and your focus mode quickly. Of course, for sports and action, that's something that needs to happen and have access quickly. Of course, there's a lock on top of that as well.
There's another lock over there
right there, and another lock right there too. So we got dual card slot on the side here. So we got the top card that's going to support SD-XC, UHS Type 1, and then the bottom slot's going to support UHS Type 2 cards. One unique thing that we did offer is, you just noticed it right there, the Touch AF.
Yeah,
so we have
finally
touchscreen AF. So it's designed for the autofocus functions.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
in playback, it's also give you the capability to swipe and zoom in and out. So
there's a joystick for direct controlling the AF point.
we've also for the video guys, if you want to use this camera for video, we did move the record button.
Yeah.
A little bit more strategically placed, ergonomically to hit the record button while we're shooting video.
LAN cable ports.
Yeah.
So that's for tethering, tethered shooting,
and then a PC sync port as well.
Yeah, mic and headphone jack, HDMI, and the multi-function USB cable thing.
So we do have a larger battery, able to fit this into the small design of the camera. Here we have a much larger battery here that's rated at 280 milliamps. So we're almost double the amount of the W series battery from the A7 series.
Yeah. So this is my A7 battery. This is the A9 battery. So much taller, much bigger. It's great. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much, Jimmy.
You're welcome, Locke. Thank you.